heard someone say once, coming in second is nothing to brag about. You're just the first loser. Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah. Day number 1, the Torah portion Naso, which begins in Bamidbar, or Numbers, chapter number 4 and verse number 22. So let's begin reading. Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, take a census also of the sons of Gershon by their father's house, by their clans. Register them from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who enter in to perform the service, to do the service in the tent of appointment. This is the service of the clans of the Gershonites in serving and bearing burdens. Take a census of them also. What has just preceded this text is a taking of the census of the Kohathites who were privileged to carry the furnishings of the tabernacle. The menorah, the altar of sacrifice, the altar of incense, the brazen laver, the ark of the covenant, the table to show bread, all the utensils, etc. These individuals were privileged to carry some very special items. Very select opportunity here. What's interesting is that Gershon is the elder tribe or the elder family clan. There are descendants from one who was older than Kohath. So one more time in this play of the family siblings, the younger seems to supersede and excel over the elder. This took place when Yah favored Abel or Havel's offering over Cain's. It also shows up when Yitzhak is chosen over Ishmael, when Yaakov is taken instead of Esau, when Joseph is selected over all of his older brothers. And so one more time, the younger seems to be favored. Ephraim, the younger of the two, Ephraim and Manasseh, he is taken and given an excellent place even over his older brother. So what is going on here? Is it that Yah is favoring those that are younger? Why does he make the selections that he does? Why does it seem that somebody else always seems to get the better place at the table, a more significant acknowledgement? Why is it that someone else always seems to come in first and we are relegated to the list of first and second losers? Such is the mindset of those who have a spirit of jealousy, or who feel like that they are by some means inferior to everyone else around them. Let's just make this clear. Jealousy is often, not always, but oftentimes rooted in a feeling of inferiority. It's not that someone else achieving and being acknowledged as achieving is a problem. It's that someone doesn't recognize you or me if I have that issue. And so this jealousy thing rises up. So our current world society has determined we're going to fix this. In all competition now, there are no winners. Everybody is a winner or a winner. Let me say that right. There are no losers here. Everyone wins. Everyone gets a trophy. Everyone is acknowledging as having participated. But in fact, when we give a participation trophy and call everyone a winner, no one wins. In fact, we are all pulled down to the middle and a big puddle of mud. And those who would have a desire to achieve, to excel, to be excellent at whatever it is that they're capable of doing, they lose all motivation. There's no reason to do that other than I'm just enhancing my ability for nothing. And so there's no risk, there's no reward. Everyone who steps on the field is all equal, and it's a mess. We come now to the body of Messiah. Yah is saying to us, I know your capabilities, I know your heart, I know where you will best serve me, and I will place you there. When we grumble and complain about someone else excelling or exceeding us in things considered spiritual, it's not just spiritual jealousy, and it's not just an inferiority complex for ourselves, but it's also an understanding that we don't trust Yah, that He knows what is best for us. On that day, when you and I stand before Messiah and each of us give an account of our life and our living before Him, you're not going to be held accountable for whatever He entrusted to me. Neither do I have to answer for what has been entrusted to you. We're differently gifted. He has sown into the body several gifts as He will. We're not all wired the same way. And I want to share something that's personal here, and it liberated me, and I'm hoping that it will liberate you. Decades ago, many years ago, while pastoring churches and still within the church confines of a denomination, I frequently compared myself to other ministers, other pastors, my peers, and in my estimation, I came up short. I didn't preach as well. I didn't function as well. I didn't administrate as well. I didn't know as much. Physically, I wasn't of the same stature or capabilities and talents that others had. And therefore, I felt myself inferior and I struggled. I was down on myself. It's hard to lead a people into a positive place when you yourself are negative. I had to look in the mirror, and I literally did this. I looked in the mirror and I gave myself a break. I started talking to myself in the mirror, telling myself, get over it. You had nothing, not one thing to do with the formation of your DNA. You have no control over your physical being. And the talent and the skill that has been genetically placed inside you, you had nothing to do with that. But what you do have a choice in doing is being obedient and enhancing what you know to do to the best of your ability. And what I also learned is I am not wired like everyone else. When I realized this, that Yah had wired me a certain way to do a certain thing, He put all these components inside me for a certain task. My responsibility then is to pursue that task and operate according to the functions that He has given to me. Therefore, I don't have to compare myself with anyone else, and neither do you. You're unique and you're different on purpose. In the book of Psalms, if I can turn there quickly, chapter number 84, verse 10 and following. For a day in your courts is better than 1,000 days. I've chosen to be a doorkeeper in the house of my Elohim than to dwell in the tents of the wrong. For Yahweh Elohim is a sun and a shield. Yah gives favor and esteem. He withholds no good matter from those who walk blamelessly. O Yahweh of hosts, blessed is the man who trusts in you. I want to leave you with a thought. You know how we grew up, if we had siblings and we estimated maybe my parents loved my siblings more than they loved me. Now they love us differently because we are different. But this is the key point. Yah cannot possibly love you any more than He already does, because He already loves you with all the love that He has for you, fully and completely. You are 100% loved by Him. So he couldn't love you more. It's not possible. Stand in his love today. Be confident in who he's made you to be. More tomorrow, and until then, shalom.